Everyone, and welcome to No Orgasm Mastery. I want to talk about your escape plan or how to pretty much escape from the reality you're living, which is keeping you in that pornography or sex addiction. So this plan is for those who tried pretty much everything and nothing has worked. They they maybe try to quit their job, they try to take up on their favorite activity and do it as much as possible, and nothing has worked. Pretty much they still go back to pornography in their, I don't know, before sleeping or whatever. So what do you do then? And for people who also like are in a tried a relationship or can't get into a relationship, because in a relationship of course can be much easier, but does not necessarily mean it's gonna be 100% success if you're in a relationship. So what you want to do first is just go on a hiking touring, and you can first, to get out of your comfort zone, maybe hire a guide. Not that you gonna do that all the time, but just to get a feel of how it's gonna feel, or maybe just if you never hiked before. Alright, so first you gotta have like a plan. So first try to go, like, if you haven't been hiking before, just go hiking on local trails. And you can also choose cycling touring, but cycling touring I think takes more preparation and more planning till you get a right bicycle, till you get all the gear. If you want to plan camping, you need to get a trailer or buy panniers and learn how to. There's goes more technical stuff. Whereas hiking, you just buy like a really good backpack, pack your tent in there, pack your, mattress, like air mattress, and your clothes and your food, and then a plan where you're gonna stop for food stops. So this is like planning the long one, yeah. So you wanna first get a break from your work about 1 week. Try 1 week first, or try just one night to in your local town, just to try to go out, camp in a wood somewhere, and come back the next day. You don't have to go really far. Just see how it feels to camp outside, or just camp outside, like in the woods anywhere. Just if you haven't been camping before, just see how it feels. Then camp 2 nights in a row, and then start walking a little bit further and try to find a campsite and come back to the village to buy some food. So it goes lots of planning. It's not just like that you go from one day to another outside. You just, the goal is to always stay away from internet. So that's why you wanna be all the time like hiking in nature and sleeping in a tent where there is no internet access. So don't bring like even phone, or phone you can bring, but don't have like internet on it, or like any kind of internet data or something, because you can still access like internet there. So try to have only for pictures and emergency calls, something like that. Or even better would be to do it with someone else, so you're like not so much out of the comfort zone, but you can't be on the internet. All these tips helps you. So one step at a time. First, go outside, camp out in the woods, near your town. If you live in a big town, you might have to travel a little bit further with a bus or train, and then camp there, and then come back the next day. Then try to camp there for 2 days, and then try to hike a little bit for 1 day, camp, and then come back, then hike for 2 days, camp, things like that. Just take it one step at a time, and then take like a 1 week, away from work, where you don't have to go through the weekends, and go like that, and see how that helps you. If 1 week didn't help, maybe you need 2 weeks, maybe you need even 1 month holiday, maybe you need to quit a job and just to like spend as much time in nature as possible, do like really like big touring, across like if you're from America, like Appalachian Trail. If you're from Europe, there is the long distance walking paths like E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, E6. We plan to go one from Portugal all the way to Romania, I think it goes. So there's so many options you can choose if you're especially from Europe or in Asia. If you're in Asia, I don't think there are many long distance spots that you can try. At least like you can go to Himalayas. There must be a lot, but I think you have to pay to enter. So the best would be, even South America is good. South America has a lot of Peru, Ecuador. There's like big mountains there. Australia, they have for Australia, I heard it's better to do like a cycling touring because they're like long roads without cars, But I think even hiking could be like a shore hiking near the sea. Where else? New Zealand is amazing for hiking. They have big mountains, and Russia must be good as well. I think Canada the same. Canadian trails are one of the best in the world. So there are no excuses. If you're watching YouTube, you're probably from one of these countries. South Africa, I think the same. They have like the big mountains there as well. Pretty much the Asian like Thai and this you can't really do. Like, I've been living in Thailand for 2 years, and here is not really like a place to hike, like a long distance we found. There are some trails, but like they're not really like places to camp, and it's just like the jungle is too dense, and there are no signs, no directions to go. So if you're from like Southeast Asia, it might be a little bit more difficult, but I will believe you will find a way. So I hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next episode.